Hey everybody, this is Dark Side Elite here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Titans season two, episode two. Get a little bit more of a in your face about it. I'm doing a video here, and I want to talk a little bit more about that episode in general. Now, it was called Ghosts, and the next one's gonna be coming out in another 3 more days. So I cannot wait for that one. Now, this episode was actually very pivotal because it gave us a lot more explanation about Richard and the friction that's going to start between Jason Todd and Dick Grayson. And I talked to Hawk about this, and even he and I both agree that this version of Jason is nowhere near the version of the Red Hood that we're gonna get in this series. I'm gonna talk very well in depth what I think they should be doing. Nothing that they should be changing big wise, but hopefully they're gonna get into that. I hope that they go further into. And it's a semi rant, but not a big I'm in your face rant. So one of the things I'm really liking about this season is that we're getting a very cunning and a very lethal Deathstroke. I think that again, I did in my video about that, and I think S.I. Morales can do a really good job. I'm gonna wait till the final product. I just don't. He has a very good intense stare. I just don't see him kicking anyone's butt. That I think that he can be intimidating, but it's only because of his stare. I don't think that he could physically be intimidating. Um, Hawk has a different ideal, but that's because Hawk is a very, very tough dude. So he nothing really sweats him. Not many things very sweats him. So, but S.I. Morales to me can have a very intimidating stare, which is something that you got to have with Deathstroke. Same thing goes for Bruce Wayne, for Batman. You got to have that 10-mile stare. You got to have that stoicness, and I think that S. Morales can do a very good job with that. I just don't think he physically can be able. I don't think he physically can be intimidating. Now we have to see a little bit more of him. We got to see more of him outside of the suit. I don't want to see the suit because that means that anybody is in that suit. That could mean the stunt guy, the stunt choreographer is in that suit. I want to see Si Morales outside the suit with two swords taking on Dick Grayson or Jason Todd or whoever or his daughter. I don't care. Just I want to see a little bit more of that. Two, I want to have a little bit more what's going on with Starfire. They're starting to set stuff up that they're starting to set stuff up that it seems like Starfire is going to start something that's going to come to Earth real quick, and it's gonna start to escalate even more. Now I do want to see what they do further, but I hope they don't shove that into this season. I hope that they kind of allude to it, and at the very end of the season, it just explodes. So, oh, sorry, scratching my ear. Okay, so Hawk and Dove. I think that Hawk and Dove are gonna do. They're Alan Richardson and Mika Kelly are doing a phenomenal job with these two characters. They seem like they're broken. I think that they're putting them in a place where they're both of them are mentally, physically, and emotionally broken, and they're just basically holding on to each other to the point because she doesn't want to lose him, and he doesn't want to lose her to the life, and she doesn't want to lose him because of his all of his wounds and everything else. Me personally, I think that Raven should lay hands on him. I think that Raven should just lay hands and heal all of his wounds, make it all go away, and then he'll be back to pristine Hawk. And or a dip in the Lazarus pits would be really cool. That'd be really really cool. And but that means we have to get introduced to Ra's al Ghul. I don't know about that yet, but I do think that Hawk should get a huge amount of healing. I think that his body needs to be healed up, and all those wounds should go away. So then both of them can get back in themselves and back in the suits. I think that the situation with Deathstroke is going to either break the two of them up, which is not going to happen. I think that she loves him too much and he loves her too much for them to break up over something really, really stupid. I hope they don't do that. If they do that, then they really don't know what to do with these characters. They already have them at a good pinnacle point where either they're going to join up and get back into the life together, or they're completely out of the life. And I think that right now they're leaning more. They're both going to come back into the life again, and it has to be over Hawk's healing. Hawk needs to get healed up. He needs to get all of his wounds gone, and once that's done, you can easily make them into a series. I would like for them to do a spin-off with Hawk and Dove. I've said this numerous times in videos. Those two need to have their own TV show where they're dealing with crime lords. They're dealing with the occasional supervillain and much more in depth villains. Like especially, I would add in a couple of DC level villains that they can easily deal with. But mostly crime lords and such. Just keep it very, very grounded. Don't add supernatural stuff to it. Those two are not capable of doing it the way they've written in the show. In the comics, they can easily deal with supernatural foes because they have supernatural powers. Um, now, um, Raven, um, they need to work on her a little bit more. I don't feel the character. I think that they put Tegan Croft in a pigeonhole now, and they're gonna hammer that in. She's not gonna be the emo character that we all know for Raven. I think they're gonna keep her as that angst teenager that's just so scared about her powers that she doesn't know what to do, and then she's trying to hold in her innermost. They're gonna have her in I would say a 50-50 like her comic book counterpart because she's always been that way. That's the reason why she's emo. That's why she's so demure, and she's very, very silent. She doesn't talk very much. She doesn't try to have fun. And that's mainly because she knows she cannot unleash her emotions. She has to be very careful about unleashing her emotions, or she's gonna let her father loose. So that's what I think happened. I don't think she threw in there that she killed her dad. She killed Trigon. I don't think she killed Trigon. I think she basically threw him back into his dimension. And he's hurt bad. I think she threw him back into back wherever the hell he came from, and he's hurt bad. So we're not going to hear from him for a while. And I think that they did that mainly because to show that she's powerful enough to do it, and but he's not at his full strength either. So that wouldn't make any sense because Trigon is an extremely powerful enemy, and for Raven just to go just snap her finger and it makes him go away. That's gonna, like I said, I understand it's gonna piss a lot of people off, but I think that they pigeonholed themselves. I think that ending that last season the way they did, and then adding in the fact that they're gonna add in this and Deathstroke and this, they had to wrap that up. They couldn't spend too much time, especially them only having I think like 13 episodes, so they had to wrap it up real quick. I don't think they should have did that. I think that they could have easily said that she manifested a portal, and he's sitting there going, "What the hell are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm putting you back in your cage." And he goes, "What? You can't do that." And she goes, "Doom," and knocks him right back to the cage and closes the door right behind him. Not make him look like he got completely disintegrated into pieces, and you're like, "Is he dead? Did they just kill Trigon?" And now really, again, that's what a lot of fans are talking about. I'm not saying a lot of people, but I think a good majority of people are talking about that. Like, what the heck did they do that? They built this whole thing up to be this huge fight between the Titans versus Trigon. All of a sudden, she just basically she winks her eyeball, gyrates her hips, and pfft, he's back. He's back in his. I mean, she kills him. I mean, it's bad. Um, the one thing I'm enjoying is I like Jason Todd and his relationships with both Gar and Rachel. I think that they did a really good job because she's trying her best. She really actually likes Jason. She likes him. She likes him. I don't know if she likes him, but I hope they don't do that because that would be really bad. I think that she should be like she just wants to be his friend because she knows that he's alone. He's emotionally and physically and mentally alone. He put himself on an island and he says he prefers that way, but no, he wants to be around other people. Um, her and Gar, I would keep that very well friendship, and I think they should just keep that as a really strong rooted friendship. I don't think she should be with anybody. I don't think that she should be with any guy for this present time. I don't think she should be with anybody, woman, guy, it doesn't matter. I don't just have her. strengthen her powers first, and then introduce a foil for her to have. And I don't mean in a bad way, but I mean like a situation that presents herself that she can try to have her cake and eat it too, which is have a guy in her life, but can she be able to control her emotions because they're gonna get intimate, and can she control her emotions that way, stuff like that. Or she's reading his mind, and he's talking, and he's thinking about other things, or how hot Starfire is, or how great of an ass, I'm sorry, excuse my language, how great of a butt that Donna has, and she's sitting there going, what the heck. Like, those are the type of things I would love to see with her, because it makes sense. She's a freaking mind reader. She's a very powerful character in her own right. So I would love to see them strengthen her powers first. Get her to get to a point where she can feel comfortable with her abilities, instead of feeling like she can get back to season one. That's what they did with her again. They amplified her powers, but they put her emotionally and emotionally and mentally back to the way she was back in season one. She was afraid of her powers, and it's like, wait a minute. I thought they were supposed to have her go through this 1,000-day trial, so she would be ready to take on her father again. So, but it's again, it seems like they rush jobbed it a little bit. But I'm gonna hold back that, because I think that they have a plan. I don't think that they killed Trigon. That would be very stupid. I think they're gonna double down on it and say, nope, he's dead. He's dead. So when they reveal that Trigon was never dead, that she sealed him away in another portal and he's gonna come back, everyone's gonna go, but what? We only did that. I mean, people are gonna go, oh, they did not want us to be so mad. They wanted us to be mad, but then they kind of diverted us with the whole Deathstroke story and all this stuff that's going on with Titans. So that's what I think they're gonna do. I think that Trigon's not dead. So I don't think that they killed him. They killed him. I think that they sealed him away. I think they sealed him away, and he's hurt bad. He's hurt so bad because he let his guard down. He let his guard down around his daughter, and basically got basically mollywopped back into his dimension. So I hope that soon we're gonna see his sons come out. So Jared and Jack and all the rest of them are gonna come out, and they're gonna try to take her on. So I have a feeling we're gonna have the sons of Trigon pretty soon. So that's one aspect. Now, this is what I think they should do, and I'm gonna try to make this relatively short. Um, I know people are gonna say it. We've had Happy Batman 80th birthday earlier, but they need to kill this version of Bruce Wayne. They got to kill him. They got to kill him, because then they're gonna run into that same problem that Supergirl's running into. If you have a Batman running around, but this version of Batman does not seem like he knows a lot of things. He seems like he's trying to let Richard do it. Now that could be an aspect where he's feigning ignorance, but Bruce doesn't need to feign ignorance. Bruce knows what the hell's going on. He knows exactly what the hell's going on, and he would be very astute about it. He'd be very staunch. Like, I thought you took care of that demon down there. He's like, what? How'd you know about that? He goes, oh, you're Batman. Yeah, I figured it out. So what'd you do about it? Huh. So you're getting a team together. Okay. Okay. And then he keeps talking to Richard to figure out what he's going to do about this. Are you getting back Titans? Huh. But this Bruce does not seem that way. It seems like there's a lot. It seems like there's something else. And it's not because of the age. It's the writing. It's the writing of this Bruce Wayne. I think that honestly, kill him off. Kill him off. Kill off Bruce Wayne. Establish that now Gotham does not have a Batman. Batman is dead, and you now have Richard at a pinnacle where he's got to put on he's got to become Robin. I mean, become Batman, but he just became Nightwing. And you now introduce, no, I'm sorry, scratch that. Keep the death of Batman. Kill Jason Todd first. Kill Jason Todd. Kill Jason. Kill Jason. And do death in the family. Do the death of the family story arc. You have Jason, who left the team, left it on a very bad note. Pretty much told Dick Grayson, you can go F yourself. He told Gar and Rachel, you two can go pretty much kiss butt. And it breaks Rachel's heart, because she actually really wanted him to be there. She wanted to be there. She did everything she possibly could, but he is so afraid of her powers, and he doesn't give two s's about Gar because he thinks that Gar's a tattletale. So it's like he feels like, nope, I don't need to be here. I'm done. So he goes back to Gotham. He hears about the Joker doing a rampage, or they do the classic. He gets a note, and he says, you know what, I'm done. I'm out, and he leaves. And you have this whole thing where you got like 4 episodes. You hear, they try to Richard's like, okay, let him cool off. Batman, I'll to send a message to Bruce and let Bruce find him. Bruce is out of town. Bruce is doing Justice League business. And then 4 episodes later, you have the Titans sitting back and you're just relaxing, and a big thing hits on the screen, and it says, breaking news in Gotham. Breaking news in Gotham. A huge explosion happened down at the docks. We know relative news states that Joker was involved, but we heard that a Cape Crusader went in there. From all eyewitnesses news, it says it was Robin, and that's what and you see Richard just get up and go, what the heck? And it says that this Robin went in, but apparently no one came out, and the place exploded. And that's when you see, Batman, come down, and he walks into the rubble, and they're like, whoa, whoa, it's Batman, it's Batman. And you see Batman just walking in there, and you see the cops getting out of his way, and you see him just looking down, and you see his hand just, you don't see him in the suit, you don't see Ian Glenn in the suit, but you see his hand just ball up into a fist, and then you see him just, he grabs his grappling hook and go, and he repels away, and everybody's like, uh, what just happened? And you see Richard just go, oh, this is not good. They're like, what happened? Should we go down there and help? He goes, I'll hold on. And he tells them all to stay right here. He leaves. He goes to Gotham, and this is what happened. Richard tries to go after Bruce, try to figure out what the hell's going on. Bruce pretty much tells him to leave town. Just get out of town. I'll figure it all out. And Richard's looking at him like, Bruce, talk to me. He looks at him and goes, you have your business to take care of, and I have mine. He goes, Bruce, we need to talk about Jason. Where's Jason? He goes, and then that's when it comes out that Jason's dead. Jason's dead. And he just drops it like that. So then you have Richard is like, Bruce, I'm so sorry. He goes, don't worry about it. I'll handle everything. And he doesn't seem like he's on edge. So Richard's sitting there going, okay, I mean, if you need to talk about it, just, I'm here for you, Bruce. And he doesn't say nothing. So Richard leaves, and you have Alfred talking and goes, and he says to him, Richard tells him, you gotta keep an eye on him. He goes, I will, Master Grayson, but take care of everything. He taps him on the shoulder, and he leaves. The end of that episode, Joker kills Batman. Batman dies. That's where you kill Batman. Batman went after the Joker. The moment Richard left, Bruce created a brand new suit, and he said, I'm after the Joker. He goes right after the Joker. And the Joker planned for it and kills him. The death of Batman happens on the screen. And it breaks Richard. It breaks him. It breaks him bad because he's like, he could have helped him. He could have stopped all this. And they're like, no, 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 Richard, stop thinking about this. He made his own choice. He goes, no, 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 you don't understand. I didn't see it. I didn't see that he was broken. He was angry. He just seemed like he was okay. He goes, well, duh. He goes, no, that's not Bruce. That's not Bruce. I should have seen it. And I could and everyone go, what the hell you mean? Because Bruce is never okay when something like that ever happens. He's always angry. That's the whole point of him being Batman. He has to be ready. He has to be this. He has to be that. And that's what you do. You kill Bruce Wayne. You kill him off. And then you introduce Barbara, who comes out of retirement. You have Barbara that comes out of retirement, becomes Batgirl again. You introduce Huntress into the mix. So you introduce all these new characters, but they're not Titans. They're just in there to fill in the gap that Batman basically left. Bruce Wayne is dead. Alfred pretty much closes down Wayne Manor. He leaves the computers and everything up for Richard to use. So you have all this setup. So now there is no Batman in Gotham anymore. Batman is dead. And you have the big funeral. And then 2 seasons later, that's when you introduce the Red Hood. And he's taking up the mantle as the new Batman, which pisses Richard off because it's the anniversary of Bruce's death. It's the anniversary of Bruce's death, and a new Batman shows up and starts killing a lot of the people, a lot of the bad guys in Gotham, which sparks a lot of hatred in Richard. And he goes back into Gotham, and that's when he comes toe to toe with the reincarnation of Jason Todd. And you have a whole season with Titans versus Jason, and you have a much more powerful Raven. You have a much more powerful Gar. You have everybody at a new level, but Jason's on a whole new different dimension. He's way better than he used to be. He can almost take on Richard. It's scary, and they're scared of him now because he has no scruples of killing him. He has no scruples of doing it. And then he's prepared to take on Raven if he needs to. He could kill her if he wants to. It's like he says that he has a bullet that's designed to kill demons, and you are a demon. And he puts a gun almost right into her face, and she's scared to death. She's like, Jason, don't do this. And he goes, get out of my way. And she has to make a choice. He'll put a bullet right in her. He is not, and she says she can sense it. He will kill me. And she just, and you have this tense scene, and that'll be great to do. You do Red Hood, the return of Jason Todd as the Red Hood, but there is no Batman. It's all Dick Grayson. And then you do a lot more storylines with that. That's what I think they should do. Basically, kill off Bruce Wayne, kill off Jason Todd and Bruce Wayne, build the team up for another 2 more seasons, get Hawk and Dove off of that series, get them on their own, get Superboy a part of that team, get Donna off the team. I like the actress. I think the actress does a really great job. But I think she should be on Hawk and Dove. Keep Starfire, of course, because she's a mainstay. And introduce the aspects of a speedster is coming into the mix. But you're writing characters out of the series and making them on their own. And I think that Donna will be great to be on Hawk and Dove as their kind of like their Zatanna, because she knows magic and she has all these books and has been around for a very long time. So it's not like, honestly, it's not like she's going to be able to do anything with them, but it's more in the fact of when it comes to some mysticism, they could be able to help. She could be able to help. So and then if the occasional big strong enemy, she shows up and helps them, and they're able to take, they can be able to take them down. So those are the things I can see at this point that he should do. Rose should be a part of Titans for this season, and then write her out, and then have her where she's on her own little misadventures, and then bring her back in when it's need to be. Deathstroke, don't kill him. Either have him fake his death and he disappears, or basically he gets away. He says pretty much, nope, I'm good, and he leaves. But don't kill him. Don't kill Deathstroke. That'd be such a disservice. I mean, you already killed 2 of their bigger enemies. What the hell? You're gonna end up in the same spot as the CW's Flash. You created such a great level of villains, but you're like, well, what do you do with them, dude? Throw him in jail. Trigon, okay, you can say, oh, he's dead, he's gone, or you can say, no, he's gone. You go, okay, well, is he dead or he's gone? He's gone. You steal him away, he's gone. Just leave it at that. He's gone. So it's so you make it seem like everyone's so the media can say, well, it seems like they killed off Trigon, but when Trigon shows back up again and says, hey, round 2, everyone's gonna go, are you kidding me? Yeah, he never was dead. We just said he was gone. You guys assumed that we killed him. So I think that you should do that. Deathstroke, throw him in jail. Just throw him in jail. Throw him in Argus. That'd be great. Throw him in Argus. That'd be phenomenal. Or throw him in Bel Rev, so basically he becomes part of a Suicide Squad. But I'll say throw him in Argus. That'd be really cool. So, um, was there anything else? I think that there wasn't that much of anything else going on in in these episodes. But the next episode we're gonna get more. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Doctor Light. I don't like the character. I don't like the character. They made him into a thug. They made him into a powerful thug, and that was it. There was nothing. There was nothing ingenious. There was nothing the sinisterness. There was nothing with his character. He just seems like a very very powerful thug, and that's it. There's nothing more to him. Bad call. I think they should have made him a genius. I think they should have made him closer to his counterpart. Kept him young. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Kept him young, but made him a genius. They're like he's very very smart. He just couldn't take on the Titans together. I'm hoping that the storyline that they're utilizing is that Deathstroke killed somebody. Like Deathstroke should have. I think that they're gonna do the whole not the Lazarus contract, but the whole Terra thing. That Terra happened, and that's what broke the group. That's what truly broke the group. And the decisions that Robin made on with Terra is what led to their destruction as a team. And um, I think that Rose is going to be that new situation for them. Like, are they going to be able to trust her and stuff like that? So we got to see. There's a lot of things that they can do, and I'm very very happy with where they are right now. There's a lot more stories. And again, I understand. I do. I completely understand how they did Trigon in, how he basically just got one shotted and basically we don't hear nothing about him anymore. But I think he's not dead. He's not dead. I think she believes she killed him, but I don't think he's dead. I think he's in his dimension. He's hurt bad and he's now recouping from his injuries. And when he gets back, he's going to be insanely much more powerful. And on top of that, I believe he's going to summon his sons. I think he's going to summon his sons, and they're gonna help him push Raven to the point where basically she'll open that portal or manipulate her to the point where she opens that portal and lets him back out again. So we're gonna have to see. I think that we're gonna have to definitely see and go from there. But with ooh, okay, I'm very sorry about that. I'm still waking up. We're gonna have to see how that transpires. Okay, you guys have a great one. Like, comment, share, subscribe down below. There's a bell. Hit that bell. I will try to upload as many as I can. I will upload this one a day before the third season comes out. The third episode comes out, and I'll watch that episode and view it and see how I believe the direction they're going. I think they're doing a really good job with Deathstroke. I think that they're gonna really hit home the Lazarus contract. I think they're gonna do the Lazarus contract. I think it was Terra, the whole situation with Terra, or it could have been the whole situation with Jericho. We don't know. There's a lot of things that they're not talking about this early in the stage because they're setting up the foundations. And the foundations is that Richard is hiding a lot of stuff from these new kids and even Jason, and now it's gonna come back and haunt them. So you guys have a great day and try to keep cool because it's gonna be a hot day today. All right, bye.